What's up, everybody? This is Rick from TAC-HILL. Hopefully this mic will adjust out a lot of the noise. There's a lot of noise going on. I did not want to do the video this way, but unfortunately I don't have a means of doing it any other way. Meant to do this last week, but unfortunately it rained all my days off, so I wasn't able to. And then this week I wanted to do it, but they're working down in the riverbed, so I can't really get down in there to do this. So I'm just going to do it right here at the house. Not the optimal place that I want to film or record, but we're going to go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, so basically I have some things I want to show you, as well as some mail that I got. This here is the pack I'm using. I got this from varus, which is like "where's the liquor" is how you're supposed to pronounce it, I guess. Out of Finland. This is not an Alice pack. This is the they're calling it the Turkish Alice pack, but it's actually the NATO Alice pack. This is the medium size. The only difference between this and a standard US is the fact that this has bags on the side of it. So that's really the only difference of it. Now, it doesn't come with a frame, so I had to put one of my frames on it. But basically the only mods I've done to it is I put a handle on it, and that's it. I just put my frame in it. Good to go. I'll go ahead and show you a quick little contents. So first, what we have here on the side is my B-door parang machete. This is an entire kit setup that I made. On the back here for the belt loop, you have fire cord that wraps all the way around it. I made a custom ferro rod for it. This is a glow in the dark, so that's pretty awesome. I actually stitched these onto it so that I could hook the ferro rod to it. This is actually from Machete Specialist, machetespecialist.com. Right here I have the mossy oak saw, and then right here the cold steel fin hawk, as well as a little bit more paracord mounted to it. I'll show you the parang. So that's the B-door Malaysian parang. This is awesome right here. I love this thing. So I have that in the pack. In true honesty, this would be on my hip, not in the pack. Go ahead and set that down. On the other side, let me untie it real quick. On the other side, I have the S-Wing camp hatchet. This thing is really awesome. Everyone else's comes with a leather sheath. Mine comes with a cheap Cordura sheath. This thing's pretty sharp. I've used it a lot, and I like it a lot. It works well. It's not super heavy. It will not split wood very well, but it's a great chopper. And now onto the actual pack contents. I wanted to show you guys this just because there's a few things that I want to go over with. So on this pocket, there's really much of nothing. I've got a tarp in there, just a cheap little outdoor products 5x7, the Ozark trail saw, and a frog gig. This is a big frog gig. This could be used for snakes. If you're fast enough, you could use it for rabbits. All kinds of stuff. This is just a cardboard sleeve I made for it, so that I can stick it in there like that. And that's it for that pocket. For this pocket over here, loud plane. For this pocket over here, the only thing I have is just my canteen, and it works. Just like a normal Alice pack, you have the strap system. Now you can change that out if you want to the clips or whatever, but I feel no reason to do that. Might take a little bit longer to get in the bag, but to me that's not important. You know, anything that I have for like first aid, it's going to be on the front of the pack anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. If I have to get into the pack in a hurry, they'll be in these pockets where I can easily access it. Now, right now, the pack is not really set up for going out and about. It's just got some stuff in it that I was using for when I was getting ready to do the video. So, right here is a Czechoslovakian wool scarf. I also bought this at Varus. Now, what they show, lay that down. What they show in their pictures for this is that them going like this, you know, and wrapping it around, or them sliding it over their head, because it's got this opening here. Them sliding it over their head and then putting it around their neck. But the actual way that you're supposed to wear these is you take this and you open it up like that, and you can fold it over if you want, but you don't have to. I like to fold it over just so it's more like a beanie. Anyway, you take it and put it on like this, so where you have all this extra off on the side, right? Then you come around just like that there. And then you have a beanie as well as it wrapped around your neck. You're nice and warm. That's the way you're actually supposed to wear these. But Varus had this for a whopping $1.99. So I had to get it. I saw it and I thought, you know, that's a too good of a deal to pass on, and went ahead and picked it up. So it's like 85% wool and spandex, I think, or something like that, but it's Czechoslovakian wool scarf. Okay, and then down inside of here, I put a little toggle ferro rod on there, and just I tie that off. Here's one of the things I wanted to show you guys. This is just a cheap little recharger flashlight. You just do that and then it charges it up, and then you can, it's a non-battery powered light. Get these at the dollar store. So this is my new fire kit. I made this bag for it. I took some cotton material that I had found at Walmart, purchased it, came home and sewed this bag together, put some cool skull beads on it, and a little toggle bead to be able to sew it down. It's a little too small for this kit, but either way it works. Go ahead and show you guys, this is my new fire kit right here that I made. Took a piece of aluminum tape, put it on there and polished it up so it's kind of reflective. Down inside of there we have a bandana, some palm husk, the awesome flint and steel striker that my bro Nathan 4071 gave me. This thing is awesome, and you can see kind of the motif, it matches together. We also have a ferro rod inside of there with a custom CP Kydex sheath, and I hope you're doing good, Jeremiah. This thing is awesome and I love it. Here we have some magnesium shavings, some weatherproof matches, an Altoids tin with char cloth in it, and a piece of fat wood. And then down in the bottom, a full-length high-speed striker. So if you can't start a fire with this kit, I don't know what to tell you, you're lost. Although it does go without saying that every single day since I've gotten it, I do carry my Carolina Chris lighter necklace. He made this for me, and this thing is awesome, and I carry it every day. I do smoke, so I always have this anyway. But I mean, I'm a firm believer in carrying a lighter no matter what. You should always carry a lighter, and that lighter should always be a big lighter. I know some people say that the cheaper lighters are okay, but I'm going to tell you from personal experience, the cheaper lighters are not okay. If you want a good lighter, you need to go with a big lighter. So anyway, that's the fire kit. See, you can see that the bag really doesn't want to accommodate the plastic case of the fire kit, but I don't care. It fits in there well enough, and it locks up just fine. So I'm really happy with the way this bag turned out. It's a 100% cotton bag. So that's all three of the front pockets. And you have the big pocket. Now down in the big pocket, I have some mail here from the Kentucky Woodsman. We'll go ahead and open that up. And then I have a package from my brother Carolina Chris. We'll open that up. And I'm sorry, Chris, that it's been a while. Like I said last week, you know, it was raining and everything, and I wanted to get out there and do it, and I just wasn't able, so we'll go ahead and get that done. And then one of the things that I wanted to show you in the video, this is what I was actually planning on doing in the video before everything kind of just crumbled because of the weather and them working down in the riverbed, was I picked this up from varus. This is a German pup tent. Comes with two of these. Each one is one tent half. So one soldier gets one part, and then the other soldier gets the other part. And what it does is it turns into a lean-to. So we'll go ahead and throw that together. And then I carry these. I know probably a lot of people don't know about this, but these are the sunblocks, sunshades, or whatever, that you put in your car. And these are from the dollar store. I'm dropping out the suction cups. These are from the dollar store, guys. I get these for $1. And these things are epic. They work great as a ground mat. They work great as a sunshade. They work great to reflect sun. They work great as an insulator blanket. Basically, it's just Mylar with bubble wrap. You can lay them down as a bed mat, whatever. You know, if you want to sit on them, whatever. They're perfect, and they only cost $1. So, great item. And then down in the top lid, I have the Mora Companion HD. And I actually clipped that on the lid in there. And then I have a USMC first aid pouch, which I don't use for first aid. This is holding all my ropes and cords. And then I got some S-hooks down in there. I have other bags that I use for first aid bags. Got us a knife sharpener and just a boonie hat. So, like I said, there's nothing extravagant in here. This was just a kit I threw together to go out and do the video. That was it. But anyway, we're gonna get to talking about this tent. Let me get this out of the way real quick. All right, so this tent is awesome. Got dirt all over it. This tent is awesome. This tent is a pup tent. It is a lean-to style tent. One soldier gets one half, the other soldier gets another half. The bag that it is in is actually the top piece for the poncho that it turns into, so it turns into a tent as well as a poncho. We are going to go ahead and set this up real quick, and we're going to open that mail. So give me just a minute, guys, and we'll get on it. Okay, so we come with a bag of, here's the bag, and then here's the bag of steaks that it comes with. Now it comes with 4 steaks. I added 2 steaks to it, and the reason being is because you might not have a tree to tie the ropes off with, so I have the steaks in there just on the in case, which is what we're going to use today. Now here's the bag. You can see I can't read any of that, but this is the hood section of the poncho. Okay, so that goes over your shoulders. This opens up, and then you got your hood. You can just take off my hat real quick. So like this would be over the poncho, and then you got the tie-offs right here. So yeah, that's what the bag does. The bag turns into your poncho hood. Here's the tarp itself. Okay, Flectarn camo. You see on the inside, it is reversible, so you have like an olive drab color on the inside. And then you have the armholes for the poncho, which are all sealed over, so you don't have to worry about them leaking. And like I said, because I have no choice but to set it up here, I'm just going to set it up here. When they send it to you, they send you 1 string. Now I've already set this up for use, so it's already set up to tie this up. But one thing I recommend is if you buy this, take yourself some paracord and just cut it like that so that you can use it as loops for the holes in it, because these stakes that they come with do not really go in there, and you'd have to use this hook section into the grommet. So that is one thing to be aware of if you buy this to know about. So we got those. We're gonna go ahead and get that hatchet. Okay, so you have these right here, which I made, which go into the grommets. I don't know if I'm still in frame or not, but you got all these grommets here on the back. You just slide this through like this. Okay, come back over it like that, and then you're good to go. Okay, so we'll take this steak. Okay, so once you get those 2 in, that's where you're pretty much at the point where you need to finish it off, right? So all we have to do now is set up the arms. Take these, slide these together like so. Okay. Set that down on there like that. All right, then you're gonna find where your point is, where you want it to be, and I'm thinking right there is about perfect. So in the rope, what I did is I made a bowline knot. You just, well actually this is a slip knot. You just set it on there and you can pull that down nice and tight. And then on the back, I did a top line hitch on it, so it'll slide up to tighten and then go to reverse to loosen back up. All right, you guys see that? So we're set up pretty good. So now all we got to do is the corner. All right, now, basic lean-to shelter set up. as you guys can see, got the shelter up, plenty of room inside. Nice and comfy, keep me out of the elements. These pads work excellent, only $1. So, got a letter here from the Kentucky Woodsman, and I got this beautiful Poncho. I forgot to show this. Beautiful Poncho knife by my good friend Houseboat Rob. He made me this knife and gave it to me. This knife is epically beautiful. It's razor sharp. Just an excellent all-round knife. That is a cedar wood handle that he put on it. I love it, Rob, I love it. So, Kentucky Woodsman, Chris. Just flows through like butter. So one of these days I'll set up the other half and then I'll show you both halves of the tent together. So let's see what all goodies he sent me here. Awesome. Kentucky Woodsman, outdoor adventures on land and sea. And I'll go ahead and cover up the bottom half, which has some personal information on it. Show you guys that. Hell to the yeah. And then, what do we have here? Awesome, a Kentucky Woodsman sticker, which I will be getting on the board. Obviously I can't do it right now, but that's awesome. Oh, another one. Another Kentucky Woodsman sticker. We put on here, hey my friend, I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you for the support of my channel and the sticker you sent me for my kayak. I really do appreciate it more than you know. I finally got some new stickers and I wanted to send you a couple. I have lots of plans for the coming year, not only for the off-the-grid cabin, but hopefully a lot of cool adventures too. Take care, and I hope 2018 is a great year for everyone. Thanks again, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I love it, man. Those stickers are awesome, dude, and I appreciate it, bro. So let's go ahead and move this wire kit out of the way. The next one comes from Carolina Chris. Gotta be careful with this one because I don't know where exactly to cut. Just cut at the end. Hell yeah. Carolina Chris t-shirt. Alright guys, give me a second, let me read this. Hell yeah, Chris. That's awesome, bro. I'm glad. Sent me an awesome Carolina Chris t-shirt. Hell to the yeah. It's a 2XL, which is a little big, but I'll sport it. Hell to the yeah, I'll sport it. Obviously I can't put it on right now, but anyway, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. And thank you, Chris, Kentucky Woodsman. I appreciate that as well. Hope you guys like the lean-to tent. It's pretty cool, pretty epic. If you want some great equipment, go over to Varus, and they do flat rate shipping, so their shipping is kind of expensive if you're only buying one item, but if you're buying several items all at once, it really becomes worth it. And unfortunately I got dirt all over it, which is kind of a downside, but that's okay. New fire kit. I love this bag. I love the way the bag turned out. This is all hand stitched. I'd been away a little bit because I was working on a project for my good buddy John over at JVen 84, and my knife slipped. I was using the really awesome knife that Donna over at Dream Creations at Adventure sent me, the carving knife, and it slipped. And when it slipped, I hit right here in my hand, and I cut about a ½ inch into my hand, about an inch long and about a ½ inch deep into my hand, and I had to sew it. So I took a I had some veterinarian sutures, and I sewed it all up and took care of it, and it's healed pretty well. I don't know how good you guys can tell, but it's healed pretty well. But anyway, that took me out of commission on a good bit. I couldn't do any projects. I couldn't do any tying of anything. I couldn't do any carving. I couldn't do any sanding of any handles or anything. So finally, once it healed, I made my bag. I made some other things for some people that I sent out, and was able to do some of the stuff that I had planned to do right before it happened and didn't get to do. So. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get Chris's sticker up on there. Awesome sticker, the Kentucky Woodsman. Let's go ahead and get that up on there. Right there, bro. Hell yeah. Thanks again, man. Awesome sticker. Anyway, guys, this is Rick from TAC-HILL. I hope you guys are having a great day. Remember, my friends, in order to thrive, you need to strive to survive. PBC out.